Welcome in, everyone. We have major breaking news on the night of June 16th. It appears major escalation in the war between Israel and Iran, and President Donald Trump might be nearing the decision ultimately of whether or not the United States will be getting involved. And it appears the answer at this time, all signs point to it being that yes, the United States will likely enter the war against Iran. We have a lot to parse out here. There's a lot of rapidly evolving information. So I'm going to give you everything we know so far. We're going to go through it, but it appears all signs are that Trump is going to green light the United States of America entering the war against Iran based off of everything we're looking at. Before we get into it, as always, please make sure to like and subscribe. Comment below whether or not you want the United States to get involved or stay out of it. Hit the bell above so you never miss a video, get all the information, all the updates. And now let's get into it. As we all know, Israel and Iran continue to be engaged in intense combat over the air, through the air, however you want to say it, with Israel dominating Iranian airspace, Iran responding with barrage after barrage of ballistic missiles sent to Israel. So far, I don't think anyone with an ounce of common sense would say anything other than Israel is absolutely dominating the early stages of this war between the two countries. It has been a butt kicking by any metric. The Israelis have been not so subtly and subtly encouraging President Donald Trump and the United States military to get involved. And for a while, it looked like President Donald Trump might resist that President Donald Trump would leave this to the Israelis. However, at this time, it now appears Trump might be considering, we'll say, getting the United States of America directly involved. Now, there's a lot of pieces here, so I'm going to try to work through them all. So this is literally, as we're speaking, this is coming in. Trump is at the G7 in Canada. He was supposed to be there for at least another day. Out of nowhere, it was announced that Trump would be leaving the G7. I'll throw this. This is a Fox News. Lawrence Jones of Fox News says, I've been informed that the president will have dinner with the heads of state of the G7 nations and then immediately depart for Washington. He has requested that the National Security Council be prepared in the Situation Room. He also says the president firmly asserts that he has an alternative stance on Iran. While he emphasizes that his sole desire is peace, he acknowledges that he cannot make any such a decision for other nations. He can only offer it as an option. They must choose. So this has been confirmed by the White House that Trump is indeed leaving the G7 summit earlier than he planned to, earlier than he initially was going to, and he is being rushed back to Washington with the National Security Council assembled in the Situation Room at the White House. But this is also where things got absolutely wild. This is what made people believe, okay, the United States is going to get into this war. I'll throw this up on the screen for you right here. Trump took to Truth Social and he said, Iran should have signed the deal I told them to sign. What a shame and a waste of human life. Simply stated, Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. I've said it over and over again. Everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran. America first means great things, including the fact that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. Make America great again. So let's focus on everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran. That was sent around 7 p.m.-ish Eastern. That is when he took to Truth Social, begging the people of Tehran to leave, and they are taking his warning. We have some footage here of the roads out of Tehran being packed, and this is as airstrikes intensify. Airstrikes are ongoing throughout Iran as I am making this video. They are being hit harder than perhaps they've been hit at any point during this war so far. But let's watch a video right now of people in Tehran trying to get out of the city as fast as possible after Trump's message. I also have to mention that the USS Nimitz is on the way to the region. That is an aircraft carrier loaded with more than enough air power to control the skies of Iran. It is steaming towards the region as fast as it can to get those planes there. This also comes as Pete Hegseth, who is the Secretary of Defense, and the military have reportedly drawn up plans in case they decide that they will hit Iran. On top of that, they have moved planes into the region, refueling tankers into the region. The United States is loading up assets across the Middle East as we speak. So let's go through what we know. President Donald Trump is leaving the G7 summit early. He will be meeting with the National Security Council as soon as he arrives in Washington, D.C. in the Situation Room. The Situation Room, of course, is where the president can monitor military combat operations. On top of that, we have a flood of resources that are moving into the region. He has told the people of Tehran to absolutely get the hell out of the city as fast as they can. And while this is going on, the Israeli Air Force is pummeling different targets across Iran. They're getting hit possibly harder than they have been, other than maybe the opening night. But this honestly could be even more overwhelming than that. All these signs indicate that there is absolutely a almost 100% chance the United States of America will be entering the war between Iran and Israel. I repeat, there is a near 100% chance the United States of America, given the information we know now, is going to enter the war. I will say this as well. There are unconfirmed reports coming from Israeli media that U.S. warplanes, fighter jets have already entered Iranian airspace. I want to make crystal clear to everyone, there is no credible proof at this time to suggest that is true. We have nothing from the government. We have nothing from the military to suggest that U.S. warplanes have actually breached Iranian airspace and are now fighting in the skies of Iran. Be careful what you believe out there. Again, I can't say with 100% certainty it hasn't happened, but we have no evidence at this point that the planes have already been sent in, and it's important we stick to what we know. And what we know at this time is that Trump is being rushed back to the White House. The National Security Council will be waiting for him. We are, again, rushing resources, tools, equipment, planes, naval vessels into the region. And all of this is happening while Israel continues to just hammer targets across Iran. Iran is also currently, while this video is being made, firing more ballistic missiles. Some reports indicate Iran plans to fire at Israel throughout the night. This is escalating at a level that I don't think anyone thought it would this quickly. This is a very fluid situation. Let me repeat that again for everyone. This is a very fluid situation. Things could change at any time. The Iranians could choose to surrender, although it seems that their leadership so far has shown no interest in doing so. We're on the brink, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the brink of the United States of America officially entering the war between Israel and Iran, and it's important we all understand what that means. This is the real deal. This isn't a joke. We're on the brink of a massive conflict that will see U.S. boots, or fighter jet pilots, I should say, and bomber pilots in the skies over Tehran, over other parts of Iran, which have been cleared out by the IDF's Air Force. So we shall see how this goes, but that's where we're at right now. Comment below if you want to see the United States get involved in the war. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit the bell so you never miss a video. And as always, I'll see you next time.